Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. I apologise, I haven't been very active on YouTube lately and haven't really informed you guys of what's going on, but the past couple of months a lot has changed, hence we haven't been posting many videos and stuff. But looking around, new car, no more Corolla, the rest of it. Let's just get straight into it. This video is going to be explaining what's happened, where we kind of stand and the plans for the future. I think the best place to start is with this brand new daily driven Rocket Bunny MX5. The MX5 is now my new daily. Long story short, the Corolla, it was parked at my friend's house and some dude in a C-Class essentially was going down a 30 at about like 100 miles per hour, went directly into the front of it. Luckily I wasn't in the car. I'll throw up some photos now of what the car looked like after the crash, man. It was sad. Very sad day for the Corolla. But you know what? We upgraded, we got the Rocket Bunny MX5. Now this car has caused me so many issues, and you'll see the videos in the future of this and what we've kind of done to it. I didn't record everything, but long story short, the first day I got it, the water pump pulley, actually I'll show you. This water pump pulley that has 3 bolts in had 1 bolt in. We went to a car meet and sorry, it's so sunny today, I don't know why it's so sunny. Went to a car meet, the water pump pulley come off, and yeah, we were stranded in Birmingham and it wasn't great. So I had to fix it the next day, ready to go to work. So I managed to get all of that sorted within 1 weekend. Had to change 2 belts on it because one of the belts, the water pump pulley came off, the belt snapped, and then obviously the AC compressor pulley as well, I changed that one. So it's running sweet now. It has got a blow on the exhaust, as you can probably tell by some of the footage. But yeah, we put some new Recaro seats in, made some custom door handles, and this car should be going to Jackfest this weekend, this Sunday. The Z and stuff won't be going because they're just not ready. But this car is just a lot of fun. Can't really complain. It's caused me a lot of, oh, the half shaft broke on it. We took it drifting and we ended up breaking the half shaft on it, and so we had to change that, and oh my god, we were waiting like a week for parts. It was insane. Like, the job was like a 2-day job max. But because we were waiting for parts, it ended up taking a week. We didn't really record loads of that. There will be a video on it, but the quality isn't that great, so I do apologise. But yeah, that's the MX5. I think best thing to move on to is Etan's EJ9 Civic, and there's a bit of a surprise with that car. Oh, before we go on to the Civic, this is going to be 13B rotary swapped. Also, we're going to paint the hardtop ASAP. Oh, and I also want to change the gauge cluster because it's orange. Orange? It's yellow. I don't like it. We've also got some spacers coming because that fitment is whack. Now moving on to Etan's EJ9 Civic. See, I know here at the Insta channel we treat every car like a dinger. This car is well and truly dinger spec, bro. It's literally it's not lifted, it's stock suspension. We've chopped the exhaust off it. The things on the Corolla's written off wheels, so you don't know if we're dinging it up and down the house, on the grass and everything. It's a quality car. You know what? Right now it's in its dinger phase, but Etan has big plans for it. Now I'm not going to say too much because I want you guys to go show love to him. Here's his Instagram. I know he hasn't sorted out his Twitch and YouTube channel and everything yet, but as soon as he does, you know, you got to make sure to go support him and watch this build, because it's going to be an absolute weapon when it's on the road, bro. It's going to gap everyone. It's very slow at the moment, don't get me wrong, stock EJ9, but when it's finished, it'll be immaculate. It's so clean though. I mean, other than that little bit of rust on the other side of the arch, but look, it's got the sunroof and everything. Just a very cool car, and you want to stay tuned for this. We will feature it on this channel as well, but like I said, it is Etienne's car, so make sure you go show him some love when he gets all of his channels and stuff sorted. I think before we move on to the 240Z, we got to do the E30, because not a lot has changed since you've last seen it. It's literally just been sat stagnant. I do want to turbo it. This is the channel's drift car. Long story short, we're just waiting. I can't get insured on this car at the moment. No one wants to insure me. If you know any good insurance plugs for E30s, let me know. This is a 325i SE 1988, I believe. But man, this car is beautiful. I'm going to throw up a photo of my FR Legends version of this car, and that's kind of what I want it to be like. Rocket Bunny, British Racing Marine, custom interior, just a beautiful drift car. But stay tuned for that. Big plans for this car. We've just got to get the ball rolling. And lastly, the Datsun 240Z. Now, if you lot know me, this is my pride and joy. This is my favourite car out of all the collection. If you know the story behind this car, it's absolutely unreal. I was 17, I imported it from America, my dream car, worked my balls off to get it, you know what, and then I ragged it until it blew up, so now we have to rebuild it. But I've got to be completely honest with everyone, I've been treating this car like absolute garbage, bro. Okay, I need to just take care of it now. I've cleaned up the garage a little, we're going to roll it out, start putting in all the suspension control arms, etc. We've got everything to absolutely modify out of this car. Now this car is going to be absolutely insane once it's sorted. Obviously you can see where the old carbs used to be backfiring out of. I don't even know. I think it has changed a little since the last time I had this car on video. I believe we were taking the carbs off last time. There's a video on the channel, go check that out. I've taken off the exhaust manifold. Here's a photo of me holding the exhaust manifold. Very proud at like 3 AM when we got it off. It was such a pain because whoever made the custom manifold, custom exhaust, just welded the manifold onto the, bro, it didn't make any sense whatsoever. I'm not going to cuss out who it was, but here we are, got the manifold off. It's ready for the head to be taken off. Once the head's off, we got new valve springs, new stem seals, new everything all going into the engine. We might put a bigger cam in to make it just a bit better. Obviously we've got all the custom suspension, control arms and everything to go in. So this thing will be handling and driving amazingly. But yeah, now I've made this video, I can finally put it out there, start working on the content and push that. I think on the interior actually, some of the interior has changed on this car. Consider this car is absolutely unreal on the interior. It's pristine. I mean, I put this new Momo steering wheel on. This one came off the Corolla. The one that came off this is now on the MX5. Rest in peace the Corolla, but this steering wheel feels so much better in here. Obviously got a new weighted shift knob as well. That feels really good. I'll show you. 4-speed manual. Love to see it. We might do a 5-speed transmission swap eventually. I have got a new clutch to go in this, so we've got to do that anyway, so maybe we will pick up a 5-speed and swap that in at some point. I'm so glad I could make this video. You don't understand, I love making content and I just haven't had the time recently. It's been hectic. We were building that garage out there, and due to certain circumstances it's not going to be 100% complete, which has now made me realise I just need to work on my cars and get my cars all sorted, ready for next year. I intended to kind of go to a lot of the car shows this year, but I wasn't able to get all the cars ready, so you know, I'm giving myself realistic targets. Next year Insta shut down every single car meet. All the cars are going to be there, all going to be immaculate, all going to be lovely. Also, the clothing, it should be out soon now. I want to make this one thing clear. Obviously, I've got the cars, the channel, the brand, everything. We've also been sponsored by Mishimoto and Demon Tape, so shout out to the two sponsors. Thank you so much, guys, for partnering up with us. But yeah, the clothing, I've always been into clothes my whole life, and I've been into fashion and the rest of it, and I've started to design and make my own clothes. Like I've made this tracksuit, obviously I haven't got the joggers on, from scratch, and the quality is 465 GSM, and you know what, it's going to be a kind of a sister company to the car channel. It's not necessarily merch. Yes, I will be promoting it myself on the channel, etc, etc, but the whole brand itself is its own entity. It's its own clothing brand, and I want you guys to know that obviously all the garments are quality 100%, and you know what, they'll be coming out very soon, so stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for the website. I think I've waffled a bit too much at this point, so I'm going to leave the video there. Obviously, if you like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, drop us a comment on what you want to see in the future. Oh, Etienne's Golf got written off as well. I don't know if we mentioned that in the previous video, but we're going to make it into like a rally, dinger, I don't know what we're going to do. We're going to chop the roof off. Who knows. Anyway guys, stay tuned for lots more content. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. Like I said, I do apologise for the lack of videos, but like I said, back on it now, back on the grind, so stay tuned. Thank you guys so much. Take care.